Okay, welcome to Bitrix24 live for communications tools today. Let's just pause for a second whilst people log on. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Bitrix24 communication tools. So communication is a key factor when working remotely, and Bitrix provides some really good tools for teams to communicate remotely. These include instant messaging, voice calls, video calls, activity streams. You can share files, as well as do all the other things you need to do to collaborate in groups and on tasks. We're going to look at all the communication tools today. There are 3 or 4 sort of main areas that you need to go into Bitrix to use the different communication tools. They'll have slightly different purposes. We'll look at the messenger, we will look at voice and video calls, and we'll look at the activity streams as well, how you can communicate with people in those different methods. Let's go into our demo site on here. If we go onto the right hand side, you'll see our messenger bar. Any new communications that you receive will show up on the messenger bar with a notification symbol. I can see the full history of all my communications as well in here and jump back into any of those old communications. Click on the search here. This allows me to search not only the history but also for an individual. And we can communicate in an instant chat message window with this. So we can do this on the browser version. We can do this, I've got a reply, we can do this on the desktop app, and we can do the same on the mobile app. So you can seamlessly move from your desktop computer to your mobile phone, continuing the conversation as you do. So we can chat, we can attach files here either from your computer or your drive. We can mention people in a post. That will mean they will receive a notification. We can use, of course, use emojis, and we can attach GIFs as well. So the whole library of GIFs that you can use in your communications within the chat window. Similarly to, if you're used to using something like Skype, similarly to Skype, you can jump from a chat conversation into a voice or video conversation. So that will allow you to have a voice or video conversation, provided you've got a microphone and camera set up on your machine. You need to check your local settings when you're using those tools, that microphones and everything are turned on, and to be able to communicate using those tools. You'll see on the left hand side a full history of those conversations. It is possible, as well as doing a one-to-one conversation that we have here, we can create group chats as well. Now we have 2 public chats and private chats. So public chat will be listed in the search and allow anyone in your team to join. Private chats are going to be private, only the people that are invited in can join that. So we can create a new chat and we can give it a name, and we can invite people into that chat and start a group chat. So let's invite some people in. and you can actually have a group chat, I believe with really an unlimited number of users. If you want to do group video calls, that's possible as well. So video calls, group video calls can be held with up to 10 people at one time. So we've got messages where we can share files, and we've got phone and video conversations as well. So either one-to-one or with groups of people. If we just go down to the bottom here, obviously we can check our status here, so we can announce that we are available or currently busy. In here I can set my notifications. It does allow me to set the notifications I receive in this chat window in quite a lot of detail, so you can choose to see notifications in your browser as an email or as a push notification to your mobile, if you're using the mobile app, to your mobile phone as well. So that's the chat window. As I say, use that in the browser, use it on your mobile, or use it on the desktop app. If you're using it on the desktop app, in addition to those chat tools, you can actually share files as well with one another. Sorry, you can share files, but you can also share screens with one another. So the key feature of the desktop app is the ability to share screens with other users. Let's have a look at activity stream. So the homepage of Bitrix24 is your main activity stream. This will give you a feed of all the comments that have been posted on either the main activity stream, the homepage activity stream, or into work groups. So this is a roll-up really of all the activities from all the groups that you belong to. This is different to the chat we've just looked at. They're separate. This will be communication primarily from work groups, from project groups that you have created. Let's just have a look at work groups so you know what it is I'm referring to. So within Bitrix you can create groups for your teams, and let's go into a group. Within a group, the homepage of a group is an activity stream. So we can review all the work. I can communicate with other people inside the group, and jump in on any post that appears in this activity stream. Other things we can do is just like posts in this way. You do get a notification here to say that how many people have actually viewed this post, so that is not just commented on it, but actually paused at that post and read that post. You can choose to unfollow things here if the post is not of interest to you. But you can work on projects, reply to aspects of this project in this homepage activity stream. Let's just go back to, so that's a work group, and each work group will have its own activity stream. Let's just go back to the homepage, have a look at some of the other tools which are available inside the activity stream. So as I say, this is a roll-up of the individual activity streams. We can create a post here, a new post. What I'm doing here is just welcoming a new starter. I'm going to reference or tag in that starter here. We can attach a picture onto this. We can attach videos, and we can actually do a live recording which we can post out to the team in real time as well. What we can see here is by default it's going to all employees. Because I've tagged Laura in on this post, then she's added to this group of recipients. If you want to change this, I can send a post to an individual. We can send it to a group here, which is a work group, which is we've just looked at, or you can send posts actually to departments as well. So three kind of individual ways of categorizing groups within your organization. Let's post that. And I can wait for comments to come in on that post, as well as standard posts in the activity stream. Some of the things we can do: we can create tasks, we can create events. We're going to be looking at tasks and work groups in another live event over the coming weeks. So focus on the sort of communication tools. So we can create a multiple choice poll, which we can post. Let's just put we can create a poll within the system. This will allow you to share this poll with either all employees or teams within your business, and as and when they respond to this, you'll start to get instant feedback. As well as polls, we can show appreciation. So let's just take that out, take that title out, and we can write our message in there. In this case, we're going to share this post with all employees, but we are going to assign this to one individual, and we're going to assign a badge as well to that individual. So everybody in the organization is seeing this post. They can all comment on this, but it's clear that we are showing our appreciation to one individual. If we look into David Berry's profile page here, you can see that any badges that have been assigned to him, any appreciations that have been assigned to this user, will be stored on their home profile page as well. Of course, I can like this, I can add my own comments, and if I'm the person that's posted this, I can just see how many people this has actually reached. Okay, we've got a couple of questions. Does this work on the mobile app? Is it just like WhatsApp? So, yeah, I mean, all the communication tools work exactly the same, essentially in the browser as they do on the mobile app. So I would say functionality-wise, there's the same functionality you have on WhatsApp. If you're using WhatsApp broadly within your teams already, we can integrate. We have built-in integration with WhatsApp. But I would say that we are comparable in terms of communication tools which are available on Bitrix and WhatsApp. Of course, on Bitrix you have all the other sales and project management tools built in as well, which we're going to be looking at in the coming weeks. Same question applies to the stream. Yeah, absolutely. WhatsApp is a messenger tool for calls, video calls, and chats. They don't have streams, so you can't create groups and communicate in activity streams in the same way that you can on Bitrix24. So let's have a look at a couple more of these tools. We have ability to share files. We looked at appreciation. Let's have a look at announcement really finally. So so it might be that we've got a new starter again. We might want to mention them in this post, share a picture with them, with everybody about this new starter. We can choose how long this announcement sticks at the top of people's feeds over here. So it's a little bit different with an announcement. Instead of it moving down the activity stream as posts will, as others appear on top, this appears as a post in the top right hand corner here, as a kind of post-it note on the top right hand corner. So those really are the main tools you can use for communicating inside the activity stream. All the different ways to keep in touch with people who are working remotely. So in summary, you have the chat window on the right hand side. This chat bar, this allows you to see incoming messages and create your own one-to-one conversations or group conversations. In addition to chat messages, you can have voice and video calls with that tool. And then we have work groups and project groups which have their own activity streams. Inside those activity streams you can share files, share videos, create things like polls and show announcements. And the homepage of the whole system is a roll-up of all those activity streams. As I've said, you can see all these communication tools, you can access all these communication tools on the browser version or on the desktop app, and in addition on the mobile app as well. So we do not have any additional questions. If you've got any questions, quickly post them into the chat window on YouTube and we can answer that. I think really communication tools are very intuitive, very simple to pick up and start using straight away. We just wanted to run through the main tools that exist inside Bitrix, and you'll use them in different ways. Just start using them, see how they work for you and your teams. We're going to be looking at different areas of the system over the next 6 weeks. So if you subscribe to Bitrix24 and ourselves, we are Intraface, we are Bitrix24 partners based in the UK, the US and the UAE. And let me put our contact details up there on the screen. Get in touch with us if you want to discuss any aspect of Bitrix24. Sales@intraface.com is our email address. Any of those local telephone numbers which suit you, you can call us on. We're open throughout the week. We're not closing down. We are working remotely and available, essentially available from 8 a.m. Gulf Standard Time till 10 p.m. Eastern Time, New York time. So if you want to get in touch with us, we can provide a one-to-one demo for you of Bitrix24. We can discuss your individual requirements and how they would work for you inside Bitrix24. We provide implementation service, so that would be setting up the system the way you need it, training for your users of your system. We can do all this remotely for you, and we provide telephone support. So whether you're new to Bitrix or an existing user and want a bit of extra support, get in touch with us. We can put together a support package. You'll be put in touch with a dedicated contact in our support team. We'll learn about your business and what you're trying to achieve, and it'll be available on the end of email, phone, Skype, your chosen communication message to answer any questions about Bitrix24. So we don't have any more questions. Please do subscribe to Intraface on YouTube and Bitrix24. You'll receive notifications about when we go live. We're doing the same event every week, short ones every week. They are recorded and available on YouTube. So if you want to watch any previous ones, they are available there. In future, if you've got any questions, if you want to send them to sales@intraface.com, we can answer those questions as and when we get to that subject matter on this series of YouTube events. But as I say, just to reiterate, if you want a one-to-one, let us know what your requirements are. We'll show you how they'll work inside Bitrix24. But that's it. That's all we have for today. Thank you for your time, and bye for now.